Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scorpio here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. So, today is the full moon in Scorpio, and it is a very powerful moon. I know it seems like we always say that, but it's always true. The lunations have been especially powerful, and not just this year, but 4 years now. So, we are in a very high intensity transformational time. Um, so I would like to do a card reading on the full moon. And I just got two new decks, the Light Seers Tarot, Light Seers Tarot, which I love. I love the imagery. And the Good Tarot. This is by Colette Baron Reed. Colette Baron Reed. I know she does some beautiful work. And this is the Light Seers Tarot. There is not a name on this. There's not a name on this, but you could probably Google it because I did, and I found a name, but it's not on the box. Okay, so and then if I need the Illuminated Earth Oracle, if I need to bring in anything else. So I think I want to start with the Light Seers deck. Um, so this is a full moon, of course, in Scorpio with the sun in Taurus. That Scorpio Taurus axis is very lusty axis. So you could even yourself be feeling that lustiness, that zest for life, that sense of things, coming out of hibernation and things being born. We're very close to May, a May Day. So there's the energy of May Day coming up, Beltane, which is a fertility festival when the goddess and the god literally come together to bless the fields. So it's a very lusty time and very Taurus Scorpio, right? Um, Taurus is the sensual pleasures, and Scorpio rules the orgasm. And I think the French word for orgasm is le petit mort, the little death. So uh, all I know is it feels good. And I say God a lot. Heavens to Betsy. So that's the kind of stuff that comes up with this full moon. All right, so let's take a look. Full moon, what do we need to be aware of? It is a very powerful week as well. Not just today's full moon, actually this evening's full moon here on the east coast of the U.S., but tomorrow Pluto stations retrograde. And so, for all intents and purposes, it's standing still, building power. So, this is a very powerful time. So, the immediate environment is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is really about choices between things that you think are going to make you happy, which are actually illusionary. The key to the Seven of Cups, seven is the vibration of understanding who you are. Know thyself is the energy of seven. And when you're looking at the Seven of Cups, it's about knowing your emotions, knowing your feelings. The interesting thing about this card is associated with the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, the Seven of Cups. It's the last decan, actually, of Scorpio. In the Kabbalah, this sits in a place called Netzach, which is the place of the personality, the place of nature, the forces of nature. The forces of nature. This vibration is an 11. It's a 4711 vibration. The only 11 on the tree of life that isn't in the higher chakras. This is located in the solar plexus and the lower self. So there's an initiatory quality of this as well. But ultimately, what I see here is we have a gentleman choosing one of these. This is like 3 card Monte, only it's 7 card Monte, or what is that? The shells and the balls under the. Where is it? Right. These are all choices that he can make, but he's making it with a hat on, which means he's not making it from a higher perspective. And so when you see a lot of choices within your purview, connect with spirit, let the guidance come from above. Take the hat off and let the guidance come from above. Let's see what's challenging that. The 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. I feel like um, there's an energy of people being tired of fighting but willing to fight, um, to finally like having a realization, for people to have a realization of something, to increase the awareness of people. And it's a challenge between what do you want as a person to fulfill you emotionally and what your duty is to humanity. That's what's at issue at hand here. Let's see what's in at the root. We have the Star, beautiful card. It's associated with Aquarius, this card. And of course, we have Saturn and Jupiter both in Aquarius. Saturn in Aquarius says we need to build structures that are going to support everyone. Let's see, in the past, we have the Hanged Man. We certainly know what that feels like. Seems like we've only been able to witness our own powerlessness sometimes in these situations. But in that process of seeing where we have no influence, we also find where we do have influence. And ultimately, the only person we really have influence with is ourselves anyway. So, just as happiness is an inside job, power is an inside job, and an ability to influence is an inside job. But it has to come from a true place. It has to come from a place that connects your spirit with this physical incarnation. It is not you, it is the movement. And that's what Bernie would always say. It's not me, it's we, it's us, it's the movement. He understood that. He still understands that, and he works diligently for it. Um, and so I think we are also coming to understand that we are conduits of spirit here with a purpose. In the sky, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a beautiful card. It's a card of ancestry. It's a card of healing. It's a card of enough for all, for the family of man to live abundantly because of careful planning, because of due diligence, because you thought to save, right? So those small steps. The Ten of Pentacles is a Virgo card, actually, and Virgo never does anything big and grand. Virgo gets the work done by these small incremental shifts and changes and always applying itself. So that is success. Then that is what will bring success to us. And we have the Empress as the outcome card, or the immediate future. This is, of course, the goddess, the powerful goddess, Mother Earth, Mother Nature. Where are we here? Oh, there we go. It's a beautiful card. Pregnant with possibility. Look at that with the water on her shoulders. Um, and like she's making like jewelry out of moonbeams. It's just so beautiful. The artwork on these cards is phenomenal. I just love it. And so, what's ahead of us? The voluptuousness of Venus, the sensuality. There's a lot of sensuality. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of this can be inertia and idleness as well. And so sometimes We have to be careful of this energy in that respect. But Uranus is in Taurus right now, and so inertia with Uranus and Taurus is not really an option. And the more you try to stay in your inertia, the more you will find that things are going to break. Things are going to break down. But if you're willing to sort of shake loose from your inertia, this energy is going to help you. It's going to help you. It's going to aid you in coming out of the cocoon that many of us have been in. And in some cases, it's cocoons. In some cases, it's rooms. In some cases, it's dark tunnels. Everybody has their own story. How it's seen from the outside is the lovely Ten of Cups card. This is actually the soul vibration of the President of the United States, Joe Biden. And AOC, incidentally, 50 over 5. Domestic situation, judgment. This is about, the judgment card is about waking up as well. In the other decks, we have the angel tooting the horn, right, waking people out of the grave. In this card, it is a rising up. It's a rising up of spirit, and realizing that your spirit rises up, and it's still connected to your body. And so we're bridging heaven and earth with this energy. I'm almost done, babe. I'm almost done.
Don't worry about it. I'm not waiting for you.
Okay, good. Hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Cups. She is, of course, a great healer, compassionate, loving, tea and sympathy, this one. Feels everything. Very psychic, very, very psychic. Experiences her psychic premonitions through her emotional body. So if you are a Queen of Cups, so who would that be? Well, if you have a 3811 in your numbers, in your major numbers, that could be you. If you have Pisces, if you have Cancer, if you have Scorpio, the Queen of Cups is actually associated with Scorpio, but we also have Pisces and Cancer in the mix. It's the sea. I mean, what's the difference? It's all water. So if you have a lot of water in your chart, maybe you have a Cancer ascendant, this card resonates to you. And the outcome, the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. It's a nostalgia card. Six is about, and this is a beautiful card because we have the little boy with the puppy, and then he's older, and the dog is older, and they've lived many an adventure together. The story of their life together. Six is always about responsibility. And depending on whether it's the Six of Wands or the Six of Fire or the Six of Air or the Six of Cups or the Six of Pentacles or whatever the six is in whatever tarot you're using, the Six of Earth, is always about responsibility and caring about other people. And so, not necessarily to the detriment, but seeing things in a balanced way, balancing things. And in the cups, it's a balancing. It's a balancing of the emotions. It's going back and seeing the full circle and seeing the picture and how it all fits together. That's what that card says to me. And so this week is going to be an opportunity for all of that. Very emotional, very, very sensual, very um, transformational time, but not in a tower crashing fire and brimstone way. Not with these cards anyway. Not for my watchers. We have the King of Cups. Just see if we can pick out a card. This, of course, is, many of the readers are calling this the Joe Biden card. And why not? He's exhibiting those qualities of, the loving father. The father who says, "Come on, guys, we're family. What are you doing?" That guy. No ideology should get in the way of your heart. The Eight of Wands. This is a beautiful eight. This is one of my favorite Eight of Wands cards I think I've ever seen. It's about information coming, enlightenment, things just flying from the sky, all kinds of information available to us, all kinds of creative information available to us. And we have the Seven of Swords. We have somebody trying to get away with a crime, but somebody is, we have this crow squawking. So this says to me that that somebody may try to get away with something, but they're not going to. So who's ever being terrible, something is going to be revealed about them that makes a big difference. And we have the High Priestess coming up to round out the reading. And that is, this can be secrets, but it's really about staying connected to your source. Look at that card. Is that not gorgeous? Staying connected to your source. Look at that. She's got the runes up there, cosmic consciousness, the higher chakras. It's beautiful. Just a beautiful card. And underneath it all is this card, the Eight of Swords. And I love this Eight of Swords because there's the woman who's all tied up and she's got all the crows around her head and she can't see what she's seeing. But it's only simply a reflection of the woman as she's looking. And so this says to me, look to see where you're tied up. Look to see where you need to trust your intuition, where you need to she's only tied up by string, right? She's only tied up by string. And so unravel, unpull the string, right? You know how you have a sweater and you see that little string, you're like, should I pull it? Should I pull it? And you pull it and it unravels the whole sweater. There's an unraveling that's happening this week. An unraveling. So we'll see who that's about. I don't know. It could be a personal unraveling. We might all have some area in our life where there's an unraveling. We could see somebody in power go through an unraveling process, but this is part of the process as it is, as we attempt to go into a higher state of initiation. The first card, this Seven of Cups, is an initiation of the personality to allow the soul to rule. And as the soul rules through the solar plexus, then spirit gets to manifest and experience the joy of manifestation. And you, on as a channel and a conduit for that manifestation, get to do your work and get to experience your joy. Win-win. Powerful, powerful time, guys. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to have some lunch now. I'm starving. And have yourself a beautiful, beautiful day. Much love. Take care. Like and subscribe.